Hello and welcome back to Working Class GTR. I thought what I'd do before I get started today is give you a quick update on the Skyline and let you know what the plan is for it over winter. When it came off the road originally, the plan was to pull the motor out and get it up to about 500 horsepower. Unfortunately, with the amount of time that it was off the road, just wanted to get it back on the road and enjoy summer with it, which I've done. And although it's beautiful today, in the words of Jon Snow, you know, winter is coming. So the plan is get the engine out of it, strip it down, see what condition it's in internally, and then start the rebuild process. I'm hoping I can get away with a set of shells, a set of piston rings, some ARP studs and a metal head gasket, and then just go for the turbo, manifold and ECU upgrades to see it around the 500 horsepower mark. So first things first, today I need to pull the Saab at the garage because it's been in there for the last week or so while I've been working on it. This needs a quick jet wash because it's been sat outside under this tree for a week and it's got a bit of sap on it. And then we're going to pull it in the garage and we're going to start stripping this motor out. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So this would be episode 1 of the Skyline engine rebuild. All I'm going to do today is pull the bonnet off so we can get better access to the engine bay, and I'm going to remove all the wiring, pull all the intercooler pipework off, all the ancillaries, and I'm going to try and get the engine out as best I can as a whole unit, excluding the gearbox. I want to try and remove the engine from the gearbox, leave the gearbox in situ, because it's just easier to do it that way. And obviously with 500 horsepower, I'm going to want to swap out my clutch as well. So I'm going to try and do this a little slower than I do the Franklin Saab videos, and I'm going to kind of talk through everything that I'm doing to the engine to get it out. So let's just jump straight into it. Well, straight away I can tell you I'm a lot more nervous taking it apart this time than I have been in the past. I really got to watch the paint on it, obviously, because if I chip or scratch anything, Matty's not going to be a happy bloke. But I'm going to show you where we're going to get started. So first port of call is, I'm going to remove this battery, get that out of the way. Then the strut bar, I'm going to get that out of the way so we can get to everything a little easier. Then I'm going to pull all the intercooler pipework off, and I'm going to pull the induction pipework off. Then get the radiator out and remove the viscous fan. Once I've done all that, we're going to move on to the wiring loom. What I've done in the past with the wiring loom is just label everything up. Pretty confident that I can get it all back together without doing that, but I still do it anyway as a just in case. Right, well that's all the wiring loom and vacuum hoses disconnected. Now I'm going to move on to draining the oils, power steering fluid and engine oil. We're going to drop them, probably make a mess and then move on. Alright, I'm about to drop the oil. I thought I'd take a video with a torch on here and we'll see what condition it is. Bearing in mind this oil's done about 2,500 miles.
I'll remove the exhaust from the downpipe now. Done. Now for the engine mounts.
So I decided it was going to be too much of a pain in the ass to remove the engine from the gearbox while I was in situ, and decided to remove them both as a one as I have done before.
Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight, tonight.
So Matty come over to give me a hand removing the engine. You can see here we're using a 1/2 ton rope and a 1 ton strap. Unfortunately, my GoPro decided to play up at this point and it didn't record, it just started taking a couple of photos, so I haven't got footage of us actually pulling the engine from the bay, which is a little shit, but it is what it is. Next time I'll make sure to do it properly.
Cast me far away, play these little games, acting.
This is all I got from the GoPro, unfortunately.
Today. Cast me far away, play these little games, acting all okay. Today.
Engine out. Bit sketchy, bit touch and go, but we got it out. So that's going to about do it for this episode. What we'll be doing in the next one is stripping all the ancillaries off it, getting the box off it, and seeing what condition everything's in, really. So that should be quite interesting. So until next time, thanks for watching.